Hi everyone, it's Dr. Nikki. Thank you so much for being here today. Today I'd like to talk to you about why you should soak your nuts, your seeds, and your beans before you eat them. So there's a few reasons. For one, nuts, seeds, and beans, that's the form that gets planted to grow into a whole plant. So for protective mechanisms, the nuts, the seeds, and the beans have anti-nutrients inside of them that prevents animals from eating them in this form. So when you soak them, it rids the anti-nutrient from the seed, the nut, or the bean. So you can see here I've been soaking these black beans for a little while, and what's great about that is it'll be easier to cook as well. The other reason you want to soak them is because when you soak your beans, your seeds, or your nuts for long enough, they sprout. And when they sprout, that little seed, nut, or bean turns into a whole plant. So it activates even more nutrients than if you were to just eat it raw the way it is. And on top of that, when you sprout your nut, your seed, or your beans, they're easier to digest, so you're less gassy. And we know beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. This is true, but soaking them prevents this. So for your beans, you want to soak them for about 2 days. And what you do is you buy them in their dry form, so they're really hard. And you put filtered water in it. And then in 24 hours, you pour out the water, and then you put fresh water in. And then you do the same thing for about 24 hours. And you can actually see the sprout start to form, and that's when you know they're ready. You also want to fill it with a lot of water because the beans are going to expand when they begin to absorb the water. And as I mentioned, you don't have to cook for as long. And the same for your nuts. You can these are almonds I have soaking here. You can just soak them overnight, and you're going to notice the texture changes. It becomes a little bit softer, and I find they're more enjoyable to eat. So you can read the blog post below for 5 reasons why you want to soak your nuts, and that applies for the seeds and the beans as well. Thank you so much for being here today. Please subscribe to the channel and leave your comments in the box below. Thanks. Bye.